Chapter 5. Plots beneath the surface. Well, Tyor said, when Sumaisai was out of earshot, what do you think of her? She is very arrogant, Merlara answered indignantly. I can't believe she dared to insult me so. Really? Tyor said gravely. What did you expect? She is a cat, and a puma, at that. I told her how I lost my parents, and she spoke to me in much the same manner. She had no right. Merlara said angrily. She meant well. And if you wish to gain her as an ally, I'm afraid you must agree with her, in appearance at least. I was also angry, but I concealed it, and made a pretense of being grateful. I even said she was wise to view the loss of a loved one in such a manner, and that we would all do well to do so. Merlara looked at her in surprise. Did you mean it? Tyor smiled sadly. Not entirely. There was some truth to what she said. But what she did not say, is that gratitude for what was, doesn't completely heal the pain. The wounds inflicted by loss become scars we bear forever, but it will not kill our sense of purpose, unless we allow it. Merlara's eyes filled with tears. Forgive me, sister. In my grief, I forgot how my mother's death would affect you. You've lost more than I. You needn't be grieved, Tyor said, you know I loved her, just as I loved my birth mother. An intense light filled her eyes. We must carry on our parents' legacy, for only then will we thrive. Yes, as long as we breathe, our parents live on through us. Merlara embraced her, and the two sisters turned and left the garden. As they entered the hallway, they saw Tyor hurrying toward them. What is it? Tyor asked as they met. He bowed. I believe I have a few clues to the assassination of the ambassadors. He turned to Merlara. I spoke with a few warriors, but they claimed to know nothing. Fendel confessed there are several things he intended to tell us, but as it was late, and you were weary and distraught, he wished to speak of them at a more appropriate time. He told me that while his shoulder injury was caused by a sword, Davin and Norlim were killed with arrows. Most of the assassins were armed with bows, and shot at them before they were overtaken. He also knows the warrior Higlak spoke with. His name is Telesi. Of what tribe is he? The Rising Bows. I sought him out, and told him you had sent me to find out what secret order he received from Higlak. At first he would say nothing, but relented when I reminded him refusal would mean arrest. Higlak ordered him to have their craftsmen secretly make more bows and arrows, and forge new swords. I examined some of them, but found nothing amiss. He claimed they were in preparation for the Seldrian and had nothing to do with the assassination. Obviously I didn't believe him. Merlara's eyes narrowed. Telesi's claim didn't sound right to her either. It was common knowledge that only arrows fired from a carry, with their tips dipped in tulanil, could harm a Seldrian or dragon. Swords were useless against them, unless they were wounded. And even then, only a clear stab to the eye would kill them. There are other concerns about this new information, Tyor said. Even if Telesi spoke truthfully, why would it require secrecy? It's no secret that all the tribes need to forge new weapons. They have been doing so long before we decided to ask Callagan for aid. And if Higlak wished to deceive you, why would he convey a secret order in your presence? He may have a low opinion of you, but he knows you're not an idiot. Perhaps, Merlara said hesitantly, but as I didn't confront him, he may have thought I didn't notice. My folly was in allowing other duties to push the incident from my mind. But I can do nothing without proof. For all we know, Telesi may be telling the truth. But we can't afford to assume that is so. What will you do? Tyor asked. There is reason to suspect that Tyrell is responsible, as most of the assassins appeared to be pure woods. But it's the Rising Bows making weapons, Tyor pointed out. Either way, Merlara said impatiently, we can't deal with it now. We have to focus on giving Norlim and Davin a burial worthy of their sacrifice. But see to it that if either of you discover anything else, you inform me immediately. And tell no one else of this, not even Ladiel or Nahim. There may be spies involved, so the fewer people who know of it, the better.